You know, it only feels proper to make this video while I am caught in action doing such a thing, but a lot of you have been asking this question, and I'm here today to answer said question for you. Let's get to it. And what a beautiful, beautiful day it is out here in lovely South Jersey. We're not in Philadelphia, no, we are not, but where we are is my pre-HQ, pre-headquarters. This property behind me we have purchased, and we have some things coming. I'm just working with some some logistics to get our headquarters built up. But you will see, follow along with the channel if you are not, and I do not know why you are not already subscribed to the sickest and the quickest growing YouTube channel on YouTube that has to deal with Porsche and supercars and things of that sort. My people, we've only been doing this stuff for a couple months now daily, and it is growing and it is executing much better than I expected. So if you have any interest in this, and if you have any concern in regard toward Porsche or supercars, what you want to do just for your own advantage is going to hit that, let's see that red subscribe button down below. You're gonna want to crush that button. You're gonna smack it. Just click on it with your finger. If you're on your phone or your computer, click on it with your mouse or your trackpad, whatever you want to call it. Click on it, subscribe, and there's a bell to the side of that. Enable notifications, and you are going to become part of the family. Know what I'm saying? So let's get to what I'm actually going to talk about in this video, and that is, why is my car always idling? Why is it always idling? Is it bad to have your car always idle? You could probably take this in two different ways, and I'm a justify and split it up and rationalize and help you understand what I'm talking about. So, with that being said, yes, it is actually a good thing that I'm doing, letting this car idle, because normally most of my videos I film before, during, or after a drive, an extensive drive. I definitely don't abuse the car, but I use the car. There's a difference between those two things. I think this even says this in the owner's manual. You need to let the car cool down or warm up. Also, I don't throw on the e-brake after I've been driving it spiritedly, just due to the fact that you can weld that little Brembo. It's actually not little, they're large. Those Brembo brake pads can weld to the rotor, and once they weld to the rotor, then you'll hear it sometimes. You ever hear, once you haven't driven your car in a while, or if you did drive it and you park it and rip that e-brake, you notice a clack, crunch once you back up or once you release the e-brake? That's because your brakes have been mending together to an extent. Turn down this exposure for you just a little bit. There we go. And that's really why my car is normally idling as it is now. I just got back from a drive. I'm actually filming some other videos for y'all as well, but most importantly, I'm letting the car warm down, cool down, whatever you want to call it. And there's also times where I film prior to drives, and I am letting the car warm up. Now, you don't want to do this for too long. There is a law of diminishing return with said procedure. You don't want to run this thing for 30 minutes because there's some type of, maybe I'll list it like right here, scientific stuff like carbon buildup or something. You just don't want to have it idling for too long, but you don't want to just start it and start ripping. Also, I make sure I warm the car up. I warm up the brakes. I don't go to straight braking immediately, heavy braking. I don't go to heavy accelerations or hard shifting. And another thing you want to do is not bounce off the rev limiter. The rev limiter is a thing that I can get into another video. The reason why the rev limiter is there is so you can't blow the car up unless it's tuned, so you end up revving past the rev limiter, which obviously that can do some damage. But I'm gonna cut it off here just so you can get that information right there. Share this with anybody that you think might argue the fact or might agree with you, or maybe you disagree or you agree. Comment down below what you think. Let me know what you think. Do you idle your car? Do you start your car, warm it up? I know a lot of people do this in the wintertime. Look at a little automatic start. I can't do this on the manual, but look at automatic start, and they will start their car and let it heat up for 5-10 minutes. Now, they're doing that to warm the car up, like actually temperature inside the climate control of the car. They're not doing that to warm the actual motor up. Obviously it does, but it's less than optimal to keep your car running for 10, 15, 20 minutes just to get some heat in there. But I understand why you do it. I get it. I totally understand that. And that is kind of a totally different thing. But from a performance aspect, yes, the car is normally idling as it is right now. The main reason why I'm doing it is to cool the car down after or before drives, just so we don't blow anything up, because these cars are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful engines and works of art. Not to sound like a Porsche fanboy, but credit is due where it needs to be due. Porsche definitely knows what they're doing with these cars. That being said, that is exactly why this thing idles in my videos. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think. Let's turn that great thumbs up down there blue, click on that little chibo hot, and I will catch you later.